Good morning, folks. Another storm brewing again. You can see the hills are getting battered with snow and it's just kind of sleety over here. Great. I can't mind the name of this one that's coming in. I think it's a Storm Barra or something like that, coming in off Ireland. Any of my Irish viewers, let me know how you're getting on, what's happening over there, how you've been hit with this. But this is about a week or so after that recent storm here, so just let me know what's been happening over with yous, because I think it's quite a bad one that you're getting hit with and then we're getting the tail end of it. So today for the inside jobs, I'm trying my best to try and get inside jobs today because it's freezing with the wind. The wind is horrendous. The main thing we've been hit with today is bins getting blown about everywhere, which isn't that big a deal, but it's just a pain as well. I'm gonna try and do some jobs as much as I can inside, because I'm no fancying out and about the day. Alright folks, what's happening? I didn't get much recorded yesterday, just that wee short clip. It was just far too windy and anything I was doing was inside, out the way of that wind. It was freezing. It wasn't good. Your hands were numb in no time. And now I'm just unloading a lorry. I've got a pallet of minerals coming in, and then after that I'm going to go feed the raid with the 135, so I'll get a wee video of that going, because well, I know from last year quite a lot of folk like that, so I'll get a video of that up and hopefully it's better than the video I produced last year with my old cameras, and I'd like to think I've improved a bit in my presenting skills. So I'll fire on with that, but now I've got this to unload for the coos. There we go, easy peasy. Just the boy brought it to the back of the lorry, just drove straight in, lifting away. Yes. Right, let's get this old tractor fired up. Fed the other side yesterday. Looks like I'll need to change the settings here. They're hungry. Let's get these fed. Hopefully I have better lights in here one day. To change the camera settings just to walk in the shed. Watch this, as soon as I go outside. Overexposure. Classic. Could do a wee wipe at the windows right enough. Ever an honour. Works as it should apart from the lights. That's the wagon full. Spilled a wee drop barley, but I'll get that and scoop it into another load later on the day. There's plenty of feeding going on, so it'll not go to waste. It's in the pit, so it doesn't matter. But right, so this wagon, it works with the PTO obviously. Then it goes right to the back, comes up, and it kind of tees off at gearboxes, and that works. The crank's in here, so it'll go round, and there's a wee thing that comes down into the crank and pulls it round, and that's what moves the floor, and it edges its way back into the beaters in here. So originally, well, I wouldn't say originally, this was designed for this, but this would have been a dung spreader if not for the box in the back there. So I dare say that this bit, this is the add-on. There's the beaters, you can see the bearings and whatnot, so the beaters are there, and so they go around, and that would have spread it out in the field. Whereas now, because it's a feed wagon, it all comes into this big box, and then it goes down onto this V that's on the bottom here, and that spreads it out evenly to feed two sides in that shed. It's pretty good because we can't get in with anything else, unless we were to say get a skid steer and put bales in, but that's, you can grape that out, no bother, after the first day, you know. You eat it and then you grape it in, and that's easy, shift it, and anybody that's worked with bales knows how awkward it is to grape a bale out. So let's get this fed. Now for the tight part. Coming as close as we can and then get in there, but then if you come too close the back end hits the wall, so you got to be careful. I bought that door years ago and it ripped that. I think it was my grandfather that was driving it at the time, so I'll try and get as many angles as possible for this. Give me a bit of getting in and out the tractor to move the camera right enough. And yes, I am aware there's a soft back left tyre on the wagon itself. It's because it's a heavy load. Got the angles right that time. Wasn't as tight. It starts throwing it at you. There. There's the old PTO engage. Lighting's terrible in winter, I'm sorry. So that's that load fed. Pretty good. quiet now that that's fed. I'll go switch the light off, show you what it looks like inside, because it didn't show very well because of the darkness. I'll need to get bigger lights in there for a better view, but nah. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed that. It's just a regular day occurrence that, but it's very interesting seeing these old tractors still going. All quiet now.